What's up, my homies and fellow NFT collectors? Welcome back to the vault. Today's video is going to be a breakdown of some tips and tricks for getting drops on drop day, whether it be blind boxes or the digital collectibles. And then we're going to get into some tricks for making some purchases on the marketplace for good prices. And then we're going to get into a really great strategy for getting auctions that's going to help you win a whole lot of auctions and get NFTs for way lower than the floor price and allow you to build your collection up or make some good flips. So first off, we're going to talk about blind box drops. Hopefully everybody watching knows by now that you should be Xing out of your purchase screen early as soon as the gems leave your account. But a lot of people are taking this to the next level and Xing out even earlier as soon as they hit that buy button. Now you have to watch closely. You have to watch for that buy button to disappear and to fade out, and that's when you're able to X out. And you might not see your gems leave your account until you're making the next purchase, or maybe even after delivery. But you can still make those purchases and you'll see them pending. But you don't want to click out too super fast. You can get errored out of that if you're using two hands and you hit buy now and then X'd out a split second later and it hasn't registered yet. Then you're going to get an error and you're going to get kicked out and you're going to miss your chance to buy that box. So wait for that button to disappear like you see in the video here, and you should be able to get some extra purchases on drop day for blind boxes. Now there are a lot of other tips that mostly I've been using for digital collectibles, but since the blind boxes have been selling out so fast lately, I've been using them for those as well. So we're going to get into those, and you can start applying those to blind box comic drops, and that might help your chances of getting a box or two on drop day. Okay, first off, you want to try to make your internet and your phone both as fast as possible. I did a video recently that goes through a whole lot of tips on maximizing your phone and internet speed. I'll put the link in the description below, but just know that if you're getting really high ping, like over 20 or 30, that's going to make it harder for you to get drops. You need to check if you can get faster internet, maybe use an Ethernet adapter, or upgrade your phone or phone provider. I've been trying some of these myself because I have trouble getting drops, especially for digital collectibles when the edition size is really low. So I'm trying to upgrade my phone and upgrade my internet speed and help my chances on drop day. One of the most effective methods to use on drop day for digital collectibles, not comic books, is the align gate method, and that's where you're lining up the buy now button with the error message and button mashing through those with about 2 or 3 seconds left on your drop timer until the drop begins to get in there as fast as possible. With the digital comic books selling out as fast as they are, people are starting to use that align gate technique with blind box drops now, and just lining up the buy now button with the error message right before the drop begins and using that to get their first box. Whether you're going for a digital collectible or a digital comic book on drop day, you always have a chance to make a second chance buy after the drop sells out. This usually happens because somebody who purchased one of the NFTs on drop day failed the CAPTCHA or didn't have enough gems to complete the purchase, so that NFT got put back on the stack. And the best times to make those second chance purchases are 60 seconds after the drop sells out or 90 seconds after the drop sells out. 90 is probably your best chances, but you want to go ahead and keep an eye on your timer for when you see the sellout begin and start timing it from there, and definitely click back in at 60 seconds and definitely click back in at 90 seconds. And people have even gotten second chance buys 2 or 3, 5 minutes after the drop. So as long as you want to keep mashing that buy now button, I usually do it for 6 or 7 minutes after the drop. Alright, next up we're going to talk about some tips and techniques for getting some good purchases on the marketplace. A good time to buy is after drops, maybe 30 minutes to 2 hours after a drop. The prices are going to be fluctuating. If you're keeping an eye on it, you can find a low price, and you can also find some new listings where people are listing stuff for lower than the floor price or listing low serials at floor price. And one of the best way to find those new listings is to go into the particular comic book that you're looking at, and once you've picked out the comic book that you're going for, it's going to be automatically sorted by the lowest price, so you're going to see the floor price right there, and then you can of course sort it by listing date to see the new listings as they're put onto the market. But you can also go into another area where you can see all of the new listings for that whole comic book and all of the rarities as they get put onto the market. So if you go down here into the page of one of those comic books and you click this button right here, you'll go into another screen where once again you're at the floor price first, the lowest listings, and it's always going to be the commons. and you can sort it by new listings. And just like the other page, this is going to show all of the new listings as they get put onto the market, but this is going to show all of the rarities, not just the commons or not just the one rarity that you're going for. And a lot of people use this to get listings faster and to buy as soon as stuff hits the marketplace. If you're trying to buy comics at the floor price and every time you hit the button to buy it's always an error message, that's because people faster than you are buying them up really quick as soon as they hit the market. And that's not really a huge problem because there's usually a whole lot at that floor price or just a few cents more. All you need to do is go down 3 or 4 NFTs and buy one of those, and you'll be able to get the purchase. You won't have to worry about trying to fight other people and click it faster than them. Sometimes you have to pay an extra gem or half a gem, but I've learned from experience that it's worth it to pay that extra to get the one that you want at that time before it goes up as you expect it to. There's a lot of people out there that love to collect low serial numbers and a lot of people who like to buy and flip them. And I see a lot of people who get low serial numbers on drops and are not sure how much to sell them for. So let me show you here how I found the floor price for low serial numbers. Alright guys, in order to show you how I find floor prices for low serial numbers, I'm going to use my VeVe Pride NFT, mainly so I can show it off. Basically all you have to do is go into that NFTs page, and of course you want to sort by lowest edition number. Alright, so in this case the serial number of my Pride is 190. So I'm going to go down to the lowest number higher than my 190 and start from there. If you have a comic and you're looking for a 4-digit number, or maybe you're looking for a year serial number for a digital collectible, you might have to scroll kind of far down, but it's worth it to find a good floor price for what you're selling. Alright, the lowest number higher than 190 is 217. I'm going to use all of those NFTs listed below 217 and find the lowest price, and that will be my floor price. In this case, the lowest price is number 166 for $7,099. So if I wanted to list mine, I could list it for $7,098. So if I wanted to list mine to get it sold as fast as possible, I would probably list it for $6,999 because whenever it shows up on the listing, it will show up as 6.9K. But I don't have any plans of selling that anytime soon. Next up, I'm going to show you guys a great technique for winning auctions. This is one that I picked up from Vincent Gahn. He posted it on his YouTube channel. And I'm just going to go ahead and Cavell Anderson this one and let Vince explain it to you himself.
See what we've got going on in the auctions at the moment. So we'll just click up here. Now we have it's a nice Labit 282. We'll have a go at this one, 4 minutes remaining. So what you need to do is, obviously I've got time.is up here, time.gov works as well, so you can have it as a second display on your phone, or you could have it on someone else's phone or on your computer, but just have it going so you can see the seconds. So what we want to do,
so basically you can use your clock app or download a timer app that you can have stay on top, or you can use time.gov like he is here, or you can even use an external clock maybe on your computer that you're keeping an eye on as you're doing your auctions.
you want to get out of the marketplace and try to find that collectible back where the drops or the store is. So find your way through there, go to the market, now auction, now go to the listing date, and you want to scroll down. This just seems to run a bit quicker going this way.
So what he's saying is he found the item that he wanted to go for, and then he went to that item's page through the collection page instead of going through the normal auction page, because it seems to run a little faster, and that way you can get your bid in at the last second without any lag.
You will find it, 3 minutes to go. Now on your clock above, just keep refreshing in and out, and notice the time that you go in, and when it drops from 3 minutes to 2 minutes, it doesn't really matter what minute, but when the minutes click over, just remember those seconds. So here it just clicked over then.
Alright, so what he's doing here, he has 3 minutes left on the item he's going for, and he's keeping his eye on the seconds on his timer, so that the minute that it clicks over from 3 minutes to 2 minutes, he knows exactly what second that is on the timer, and he can time when that 2 minutes is. But as he's going to tell you here in a second, he's going to add another 30 seconds onto it.
2 minutes, so it was about 19 seconds. So basically what that means is the auction clicks over, its last minute will be at 19 seconds, but what a lot of people don't realise is the auctions actually go for 30 seconds longer. So you need to allow for that. So what we'll do is we'll go from, instead of being say 19, it'd finish 49 seconds. So we'll just click in here. Now it's down to a minute. So what a lot of people think is a minute remaining the next time. So in this case it would be 17:26 and 19 seconds. That is when the auction would end. But
alright, let me explain what he just did there. He's going to explain it as well. But you see this number in the background here, 6201? That's the high bid. And you want to be able to keep an eye on that as you're waiting for the timer to count down. But you can't see it because it's really faded. So he turns his screen brightness all the way up to max, and that way you can actually see what the high bid is. And if it changes while you're waiting there on the screen to enter your bid, you'll know that, and you'll know to raise your bid up a little bit.
It's actually going to be 49 seconds. So what you can do is you can adjust your brightness like I did. It's obviously not going to show up on the video, but it helps you see the number in behind, and you can go through and play with the numbers and just keep it like $1 ahead if you want. It does pay to change the cents as well, because a lot of people do the plus 10 cent. If you've got a 1 on the end, chances are you'll beat them. So you can kind of like skip ahead here and quickly place bid and confirm, and kind of like scalp that way. Or the other way, which is what this video is about more or less, is what you want to do is just write down how much you're willing to pay. So in this case, 88, that's lucky, and 69, well, I'm hungry, so we'll go with that. Now what you want to do is keep looking at that clock, and if you're scalping, you just stay on this screen, but if you want to just do it for how much you're willing to pay, you want to click place bid and just wait here. You can kind of see if you're getting outbid at the back there, but it's pretty hard to see. So at 49 is the cutoff, but you want to go a little bit quicker, so I'll allow like a couple of seconds, and then you place your bid and you win. Now you want to pay real quick because we're nice people.
Alright guys, that's a great method for winning auctions. A great time to win auctions is 3 days after any NFT drop, because a lot of people, as soon as they get their NFT, will put it up for auction for either one gem, the amount they paid for it, or something like that. So 3 days after the drop ends, a lot of auctions go down, so you want to keep your eyes on the auctions on that day. Alright guys, I hope these tips and tricks help you get drops on drop day and make some profits in the marketplace. And I appreciate everybody for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.